I want to show you today how to clean a Meerschaum pipe. This is one of my MBSD pipes. It's one of my favorite pipes. And bonus, it's a 9mm filtered pipe, which is just going to add an extra step to cleaning a pipe. So to begin with, I'm going to go ahead and take the stem out of the pipe. I'm going to turn it clockwise. And before I start, remember, this is a cool pipe. It's cool to the touch. I smoked it. It's slightly kind of maybe warm. I can tell that it's been smoked within the past hour, but not really recently. Right there, I'm going to take out that old filter, set the stem down, and now we're going to worry about cleaning out the inside of the pipe. Right in there, we got a lot of ash down there in the bottom. We're just going to loosen that up, and then we're going to dump it out. Now, you don't want to tap a Meerschaum pipe on a hard surface. This is a silicone ashtray, so I don't mind a gentle tap. But here's the issue with Meerschaum. With a Meerschaum pipe, we're not looking to create a carbon cake on the inside of the pipe. So I want to scrape the entire surface, and I'm going to use that pick to do this, and I'm going to scrape the entire surface because I want to get every bit of ash out of the inside of this pipe. Every single bit of ash. I don't want to have anything left over. And once I get this done, I'm actually going to wipe out the inside as well. If I have an issue getting the inside of it, I'll use one of these knives I have. This is a Pipe Doctor from Rough Rider. I use this often because this blade is long and flat, and it allows me to get in here on this particular pipe and easily scrape the interior clean. You don't have to scrape the pipe. And a matter of fact, if you don't want to use a knife on your Meerschaum pipe, I completely understand. It's just that this is a daily smoker for me, and I've gotten very accustomed to what I need to do to get it as clean as possible. Now, at this point here, there is still dirt in there. You can see how dirty my finger gets when I go in there like that. What I do every single time I smoke a Meerschaum pipe is I clean out the inside. This is a clean white paper towel, and I'm going to push that down inside. I'm going to be careful not to stuff it in so hard that I might break the Meerschaum, because Meerschaum is not as robust as a briar pipe is. Hear that sound? That's a good sound for cleaning a Meerschaum pipe. I'm scraping the insides of it with that cloth, and this is the better method for doing so, to get that nice and clean. And then when you take a look at the inside, it's mostly clean. Now I'm going to take a new pipe cleaner, and I'm going to push it through the stem. This is just like cleaning a briar pipe here when cleaning the stem. I'm going to get to either side of the mouthpiece, and I'm going to push the pipe cleaner all the way through, and you can see it comes out nice and dirty. I clean this pipe every single time I smoke it. I go ahead and push it back up in here into this chamber because for a 9mm pipe, it's got this larger aperture and larger opening there. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to push that back up in there, would have folded over, and clean out the inside of that all the way around as well to get that extra gunk that can wind up being stuck in there. Along the exterior of this pipe cleaner, you can also clean right up against that base if you want to. Get that entire length, and you might get a little bit of gunk off the pipe that way as well. But that piece is clean. Now we're going to clean the stem here, or the shank of the pipe, pushing it up into there like so, back and forth, rotating it around if you need to, like so. And then we're going to fold it over right here in this cleaner portion, not the dirtier portion, and get right up in there where that 9mm filter shank goes, and turn that around as well to clean out the inside of this pipe. I'm pushing it over to one side with my finger, and I'm rotating that around, keeping it clean like so. And I get a lot of gunk out of there just from one smoke. Blow the inside of the pipe out, and now I can go ahead and close this pipe back up. So I can put it back together, rotating it clockwise so it clicks back into place. And then to keep any moisture that's in there from just sitting in the pipe and creating a stink, I'll push a pipe cleaner all the way in there like so, and fold it over and let it sit there. And that pipe cleaner will soak up any moisture that's left over behind the pipe. And that is an awesome thing that I do with all my Meerschaum pipes when I leave them sit for any period of time. With this particular pipe, I usually smoke it probably 4 or 5 times a day. So I don't always do that with every smoke, but I definitely do that before the last smoke of the day and leave it sitting like that overnight. And that pipe is clean. Before I move on too far, I want to take a moment too in this video and talk about maintaining Meerschaum pipes as a whole. I've got a lot of Meerschaum pipes because I really enjoy them, and they're all going to color a little bit differently. These two I have barely smoked. This is a billiard style Meerschaum pipe, and I'm keeping it rather clean as I smoke it. And you can see it started to just gently color here around the stem a little bit so far, and it hasn't colored much else anywhere else. The stems will color first. This one is a 9mm filtered pipe, and it started to color right there around where that filter is, okay? This one's a non-filtered pipe, and you can see it's colored much more evenly around the pipe. It's got that sterling silver here, and it's colored much more evenly, and that's a military fitting for the pipe. It doesn't have a briar connection there, right? So it's colored much more evenly as I've used it. This is a 9mm filtered pipe to an apple shape, and this is my desk pipe, the one I smoke most often at my desk. And so I don't work to keep this as clean as say like this billiard as I'm working on. I'm going to try to keep this relatively clean while I smoke it. I don't wear gloves when smoking Meerschaums. They're just like regular pipes to me. And this one is my work pipe. It goes in my work truck, and I'm often handling it with dirty hands, and I don't mind that. You can see it's got a lot of nicks. It's beat up. It's not been like cared for like Meerschaum pipes sometimes are by some folks. It is a smoker, and it is a daily driver for me because I like Meerschaum and because I think they provide a better smoking experience. That's just my opinion on pipes. And that's all I got for you in today's video. Thank you so much for sticking around to the end of the video and watching the whole thing. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you like this kind of content. Head over to Instagram, Facebook, give me a like and a follow over there. And outside of that, I'll see you next time. Bye.